So we begin this class by talking about anatomical terms. This is a list of the learning objectives of the things that we're going to cover in just this week 1 lecture. So if you'd like, you can pause the video and take some time to read through these. So part 1 of our lecture today is an introduction to anatomy and physiology. Before we get into the class, we first have to define what anatomy and physiology are. When we put anatomy and physiology together as a whole, we usually say it's the study of form and function. Anatomy is the study of form. So it's going to evaluate the different structures within the body, the different organs, the different parts to the organs, and it studies how all of those parts fit together and where they're located in the body. Physiology is the study of function. So physiology is going to focus on how cells communicate with one another, how organs work in organ systems, and how the body functions as a whole. Anatomy and physiology can be studied on multiple levels. From smallest all the way up to largest, we start with the atomic level. The atomic level studies atoms, and although this is usually covered in a chemistry class, this course does go through a brief overview of some of the major atoms. These atoms are going to come together to form molecules. So the next level up would be the molecular level. So an atom is the building block of all matter, while a molecule consists of 2 or more atoms that are bonded together. On the molecular level, we can study how chemicals can form different bonds with different things and how they interact. So we'll go into ionic bonds and covalent bonds and hydrogen bonds and that type of stuff in next week's lecture. The next level up is the organelle level. On the organelle level, we study all the different organelles of the cell. Organelles are individual functional units of a cell. Next level up is the cellular level. A cell is an individual unit of life. On the cellular level, we study all of the parts of the cell and the function of the cell. The next level up is the tissue level. 2 or more cells come together to form a tissue. Usually within a tissue consists of cells of similar cell types. The next level up is the organ level. An organ is a combination of tissues that work together to perform a particular function. The next level up is the organ system level. An organ system is a group of organs that work together to perform a function for the body. And the final level that we talk about in this class is the organism level. The organism is a group of organ systems that function together to act and serve the needs of the individual. Before we go on to talking about the different parts of the body, I'd like to do just a brief overview of all of the different organ systems so that right off the bat you kind of get an idea of what you're going to be learning about in this class. So this class covers primarily the anatomy of every single organ system. So we have a lot to cover, and I know I've been emphasizing this a lot so far, but this course has a lot of material that we go through. So getting kind of this background up front, I feel is really important for your success in the future of this class. So we start with this one. Looking at this one, what's highlighted in the picture is the hair, skin, and nails. So this organ system is the integumentary system. So for each one of these organ systems, it's good to know the name of it, some major organs within that organ system, and some of the major functions of that organ system. So again, this one is the integumentary system. Major organs include the hair, skin, and nails. And the major function is it serves as a barrier to protect the body. This organ system is the skeletal system. Major organs within the skeletal system include the bones. Major function of the bones would be protection and support. This is the muscular system. The muscular system consists of muscles, and the major function of the muscles is movement. Also, heat production. This is the nervous system. The nervous system consists of the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. And then some of the special sensory organs that we'll talk about later on in the semester. The major functions of the nervous system include communication. This is the respiratory system. The respiratory system, major organs include the nose, nasal cavity, the larynx, the trachea, the bronchi, and the lungs. The major function is to exchange gases. This is the cardiovascular system. You may hear this organ system being called the circulatory system. I prefer the term cardiovascular, and I'll tell you why. This is going to be a helpful tip for you later on in the semester, but I'd like to break every large term down into little tiny stems. And from those stems, you can kind of deduce the definition or deduce what that term is about. So if we take this whole big term, cardiovascular, it may be a difficult term for you to memorize the definition to. But if we break it down into its pieces, we have cardio, which is referring to the heart, vascular, which is referring to blood vessels, now we have kind of an idea about what cardiovascular is. So the cardiovascular system consists of the heart and blood vessels. Major function is circulation. So it allows for the movement of nutrients and wastes through the body. This is the endocrine system. The endocrine system consists of the pituitary, the thyroid and parathyroids, the thymus, the pancreas, the adrenal glands, and the ovaries and testes. There are many other organs that participate in hormone production and in serving the function of the endocrine system, and we'll learn about more of them later on in the semester. Endocrine system's major function is, again, communication. This organ system is the lymphatic system. Lymphatic system consists of the bone marrow, the thymus, lymph vessels, lymph nodes, the spleen, and many other parts. The major function of the lymphatic system is to remove fluids from your tissues, clean those fluids, and return them to circulation. We're going to learn more about the lymphatic system later on in the semester. This organ system is the urinary system. It consists of the kidneys, ureters, bladder, and urethra. The major function of the urinary system is to remove wastes from the blood. This is the digestive system. Major organs of the digestive system include the esophagus, the stomach, small intestine, large intestine, the liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. The major functions of the digestive system include to break down nutrients, absorb nutrients from our diet, and eliminate undigested food and wastes. This organ system is referring to the reproductive system. The reproductive system for men consists of the penis and testicles and various accessory organs. For women, it includes the vagina, the uterus, ovaries, mammary glands, and various accessory organs. The major purpose of the reproductive system is to reproduce or to produce offspring.